For 20,000 leagues under the sea, welcome to the Atlantis. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Delphine Persoon. This Belgian has really been turning heads since she burst onto the...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Belgium, and ranked as one of the best female lightweight boxers in ring match.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, close the door, close the curtains. This is it.
And there's the bell to start round 1. That jab had to hurt. Oh, that jab had to hurt her. That jab got her. Punch, counter punch. And she just wobbled Delphine Persoon. And Delphine Persoon hits the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Ooh, it's just easy.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Persoon in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knock. And there's the bell for round 2. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to post around.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Too fucking easy.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win.
So now 15-0 with Katie Taylor. Let's make it 16 before I quit off. Before I exit off.
Dolphins, stingrays, whales, oh my, and throw some boxers in there as well. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Introducing first, Seniesa Superbad Estrada.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
Not too many seats to be had. And there's the bell for round 1. Ooh, that was a nasty right uppercut. It's all offense all the time. She catches and counters. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Bro, stop running, bro.
Defense is not an option for these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Here we go for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Bombs away. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot by her. They are giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt.
Here Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right uppercut can't find a home. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
She blocks that right hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. You'd like to see more jabs. She misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab won't score. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. And down goes Estrada. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Boy, this next round is back into the fray here in round 5. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
She scores with that counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. The straight right just misses. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. After what we saw in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, see a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Trying to land that jab. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. The pound-for-pound queen, Katie Taylor, goes down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they...
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response.
Here comes round 7. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Bro, back the fuck up,
skill
bitch.
For skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. That right hook's already working well. They block the uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bray, Ireland. She became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Good counter shot by her. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Straight right just misses. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Jab not finding its target. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. The pound-for-pound queen, Katie Taylor, goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. She blocks the hook. Nice counter. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round. There's the bell for round 3. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Got down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
A beautiful left uppercut. A straight right just misses. About to see Katie Taylor knocked out. Somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Blocks that left hook. Did you see that? Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her. Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That punch is beginning to take its toll. She catches and counters. Just misses with that uppercut. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. That uppercut doesn't get through. I don't don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A very competitive round.
I'm blocking,
10
bro.
seconds left. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this
Just
thing
fucking
around.
wasted all my
Every
goddamn
second.
energy.
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back
Stop
foot,
hitting
jab.
with the fucking
Rest
hook,
on the
bitch.
jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Beautiful counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Jab slightly off target. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night-night.
Raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Well, come on in. Let's watch some fights here at the Atlantis. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at 78.9 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time. Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Saul Canelo Alvarez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bent.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a pro. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. The jab just got blocked. It's all offense all the time. Punch, counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
1, 2, 3.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go for round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum? Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble.
Take me out.
And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Covered up the head, but the body was exposed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How about that time counter shot? Missed him with that uppercut.
How do I not hit that?
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I'm tired of punches not fucking connecting.
Throws the jab, but doesn't score. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that
let him
fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Uppercut does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Why is the overhand so fucking
We're at
slow?
the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Insane action. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with that uppercut.
Cool.
Nice counter.
We'll watch me get fucking knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good punch. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
How's this shit so fucking slow?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
And there's the bell for round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good defense here. It's a defense-first game plan so far. Nice counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. And they block the right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a...
Let's start the 6th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Nice counter shot. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Some of that fucking scorecard.
It happened. You saw it here live.
How the fuck did I lose round 5? Landed 5 more punches, blocked 2 less shots, and countered nothing. I don't know about that. Alright, I'm gonna fuck to sleep. I'm gonna check the record. I was at 1 KO yesterday. I'm at 18 KOs today. That's crazy. Or 19 KOs, but 18 today. 81%, yes sir.